Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make a double slider card using a plastic bag. And this is how it works. Don't you love that? Okay, so let me show you this one. This is using the One Wild Ride stamp set. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make this card, so let's go ahead and get started. So first you're going to dissect a plastic grocery bag. So what you want to do is you want to cut the edges of your plastic bag, and then you'll want to lay it flat so it's a little bit easier to cut. And I already went ahead and did this one. So let's go ahead and cut a piece of the plastic first. And I'm thinking it should be at least 1 inch to 1.5 inches. So I'm just starting to cut. Hopefully this is in the camera. And my scissors are really nice and sharp, so I can just glide that along. And you want this to be at least long enough to wrap around the card base. So let's go ahead and grab our pieces to the card. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Sweet Sugar Plum cardstock, and this piece needs to be 5.5 by 11. And then you're going to need 2 pieces of Whisper White, at least that's what I'm going to be using for my card. These are both cut at 3.25 by 5.5. So let's grab our paper trimmer. Okay, so we're going to take our piece of cardstock with the 11-inch side across the top. We're going to score at 3.5. And then slide it down to 7 1/8. And then 10 5/8. And that's the 8th mark right past the 1/2 inch. Okay. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and fold our score lines. Okay, so now our piece should look like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some tear and tape along this edge. Okay. All right, now we're going to take this panel right here. We're going to take our plastic bag. Let me get one of my pieces here. And you want to make sure that your bag is not too long. So you want to wrap it around this panel here. And I'm going to cut about that much off. I want it to be as close to this bottom piece right here as possible. I'm going to cut a little bit more off. Okay, so we're going to tape these 2 pieces together. Get my Scotch tape. You don't want it too tight because you want this bag, let me show you here. You want this bag to roll over the card. Okay, I want that scooted down a little tiny bit, right about there. Okay, so now we're going to take our tear and tape. Let's see here. I'm going to put a little Scotch tape there too. I just don't want this card to get hung up on any piece of the bag, so it flows really nice and smooth. Okay. All right, now we're going to take our tear and tape, and I'm just going to put a piece at the bottom, right about here. Okay, then we're going to fold it over. We're going to put a piece of tear and tape up here along the top. Right here. Okay, then we're going to peel off the backings. Take one of our pieces of the Whisper White. I'm going to put that along the top edge on that tear and tape. Right there. We're going to open it, move this back into this tear and tape. I can get it. There we go. Okay, then we're going to take our other piece of Whisper White, and you're going to line this one up at the very bottom edge. Okay. You can do a test run to see how good it's going to run. Okay, so we're just going to kind of close it. I'm going to grab the starting part. Just do a dry run, make sure it pulls really good, it slides, just like that. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and make our holes of our card. So I got the 1 3/8 circle punch. And remember, this is going to be for the front right here, right? Let me make sure. Yep. All right, so we're going to punch our hole right here. So I'm just going to gather the card together. Put our punch right in the center. And then punch, I don't know, half of the circle out. Okay, and then this part is going to be for the back. So we want to line those pieces up to punch out that circle so it matches. Just like that. Okay. All right, now we're going to go ahead and seal up our card. Okay, now what we're going to do here is we're going to take our edge here with the tear and tape. We're going to put it behind this panel right here. So there's going to be like a little pocket that slider is going to work behind, just like that. Okay, so it should work. Let's see here. You know, just kind of shimmy it around, because you got to think it's kind of tight in there. So we want that bag to work. So we just want to kind of wiggle it and then pull it out, just like that. All right, now let's go ahead and make a pull. So I'm just going to shut the card. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to make a little dot right there. I'm going to take some ruche ribbon. This is the Sweet Sugar Plum. I'm just going to gather it, pull the card out. Just like that. Then I'm going to staple it. I'm going to staple it twice. Make like a crisscross or an X so it holds that ribbon in place. And then they know to pull that when they receive the card. Oh my gosh, I love it! Look how awesome that card is. Alright, so there's that one. So here's the Born to Ride, which is the One Wild Ride stamp set. And then here's a birthday one using the Balloon Adventure stamp set with the glimmer paper from Celebration. Okay, so I have all the products listed below in the description box. And then while you're over there, subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any future videos. Okay, so that's how you make that card. See you later. Bye!